What up, YouTube? This is Mike Andrade checking in with you. What's up? What's good? Today is another beautiful, gorgeous day. Today, by the way, is Sunday, April 16th, 2023. 10 more days, I'll be 35 years old. Man, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better than I've ever felt in my entire life. Right now, I was walking my dog, and the snow's melting up here, and it was just nice to finally start feeling the breeze, the warm breeze of the summer coming in. It's springtime, right? But man, the weather system is all fucked up right now. Anyways, that's far from the subject. I was noticing that I didn't really do an introduction video to my YouTube channel, so I guess now is kind of a good time to do it. My name is Mike Andrade. Like I said, I'm gonna be 35 years old. The reason I wanted to do this YouTube channel was kind of like a project. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna feel bad saying this, but my plan was to start this channel way back in 2017, 2018. And I was going through some really tough times, man, that really changed the trajectory of my entire house, house and my life. That's kind of the motivation that I got. It was bad, man. I'll do another video of what I was going through, but I don't think it's that necessary today for this video right here. But I had a plan to do this kind of like a form of accountability. I wanted to build an audience to kind of that would hold me accountable for the shit that I was going to start doing with myself. It's been a tough time since 2018, and I'm pretty sure it's been like that for a lot of people, man. Times have changed, and people are different because of all the bullshit that we're being fed and the social medias and news and just all the bullshit that's going around, man. I feel bad for the future generation that's coming. They're gonna be born into an era of information that we were already born into, man. I feel like from the 90s up, technology just went crazy from there. So I can only imagine what the next generations are gonna be exposed to as far as the information that is available to them, man. All information is available today. You can never not know something. If you want to know something, go Google it, go YouTube it, and you'll automatically know anything and everything that you are looking for. It's all available to you, man. It's crazy. So one of the things that I also was thinking about this project recently, that have recently kind of revived it and started going at it now, is I have two kids. I have a son and a daughter, and they play sports. They've been playing sports most of their entire lives. My daughter started karate when she was 4. She actually got her black belt by the age of, it was either 9 or 10, but she got her black belt. That was like a unique feat for a 10-year-old. She lived out my dream, because when I was a kid, I wanted to be in karate. My parents just never had the resources for it. I remember the first sport that I wanted to play, though, was baseball. I had a friend in the first grade, James, who was always telling me about it. He was like, yo, sign-ups are coming up for baseball. Are you going to join? Are you going to join? We could be on the same team. And I had just barely gotten here from Mexico, so I was new to this country. I was barely learning the language and whatever. But I understood it, And he played baseball his whole entire life. I'm surprised he didn't become a pro. And he was always the one updating me on when the tryouts were coming up and the signups and all that. So I'd go home and I'd tell my parents, like, hey, Mom, can I play baseball? And of course she didn't know what I was talking about, man. We're talking about ranchero people coming from the ranch in Mexico. We came here in 92. I was like 3, turning 4 years old. So of course my parents did not speak the language, and they were very, very under-sourced. No resources at all. My dad was had to work, and he was always that kind of person that worked 24/7. He never decided to take a risk in life for starting a new business or anything like that, a business of his own, because he was too committed to his company, his job, whatever the job he was working at. Man, he was at a company for 23 years. That's how dedicated he was. Anyways, that's another It's a stupid story that I could say for another time. But when I'd go and talk to my dad about the tryouts for baseball, man, it was like we were speaking two different languages. He was like he didn't know what to say to me. So he was more like, this crazy kid is coming up to me talking about baseball. I don't know what he's talking about. So of course I was ignored. Of course I did not play baseball. Year after year after year after year, didn't play baseball. So I grew up with that, not being able to play sports. I think I didn't play sports till I was 15, 16. And it was because all the homies that I grew up with, they all played soccer. So I ended up having to play soccer. It wasn't my sport of choice, but it was the only sport available. And like I said, it sucked that it was all the way up until I was 16, 15, around that age. I was mad, man, because I didn't get to do karate. I didn't get to do baseball. Dude, if I would have just played baseball, I would have been the happiest, most accomplished person in this world. My life would have taken such a dramatic, positive turn. But, you know, it didn't play out like that. And for the longest time, I was kind of mad. I kind of held that grudge as an older person because me and my dad didn't really have that connection because he was too busy working, and I was always like trying to figure this new world out that he brought us to. So I was kind of left on my own to figure out. All my other brothers were way older than me. I think by the time I was like, I don't know, like 8, all my brothers had been married, except my brother above me. He didn't get married till I was like, I want to say I was like 14, 13, around there. He didn't even get married. He just ran off with the girl, and she tricked him into keeping him by saying she was pregnant and she was gonna abort. But anyways, that's another story. So I kind of grew up on my own. So I was like, I had to find influences in the people that I was growing up around. You know, the homies I grew up with were a little bit older than me, so they didn't always have the best of intentions for me, you know. But I kind of am thankful that at least I had some sort of group of people that taught me the way to kind of think a little bit older than me. So my story is crazy, and I don't know if I can get too much into all of the detail or if it's necessary. At that point, it'd be like venting. But I think the main point here is to why I started this project, and that's kind of what I just told right now was kind of a good place to cite, because it has a lot to do with why I'm doing this. So fast forward now to me being 35, there's a lot of details obviously that I left out. A lot of crazy shit that happened in my childhood, adulthood, all the way up till recently, man. Crazy fucking stories to tell, but that'll be for another time. And now that I have kids, I have a son and a daughter, like I said, and they've been playing sports. They've been active in sports. My daughter's been more, you know, courageous. She's fearless, man. That girl is a beast. Just yesterday, she did a volleyball tournament. She drove 5 hours to Arizona and did a soccer tournament. And she's still there playing today, 2 games. The team got 3rd place. But it's all right, man. That's all right. You don't always get 1st place, but that's all right. That's all right. And so I realized that I'm going to have to do for my kids what wasn't done for me. And I want to make sure I do it right. I want to make sure that when I talk to my kids, I'm not just talking out my ass and not backing it up myself. I don't want to be the kind of dad that speaks to them and tells them what to do, but I'm not doing it myself. Because, I mean, what do you call that? Hypocrisy or some shit like that? I have a theory. I'm a theorist. I can't do that. I can't tell my kids to live a healthy lifestyle and I be some fat ass slob on the couch eating pizzas and burritos and drinking beers, watching 8 hours of Netflix and shit. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I want to back up. I want to live what I'm preaching. I want to personify the teaching. That's the most important thing that I want to do. So me finding a way to hold myself accountable is really the reason why I'm doing this. Because honestly, I felt such an improvement in the way that I communicate now with people when I'm expressing the message of self-development and improvement, that I want to continue to improve it. If you watch the videos before this, I suck, man. My message isn't clear. my message does not even at times align with the description of it, with the title of it, because I'll record random shit that I talk, supposedly speaking positive words of wisdom, and then I'll go and title it and put a description of it that with something else that has nothing to do with it. But it's okay. We have to start somewhere, man, and that's where I'm at. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to build up a following of millions of people. I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna sit there. Also, just so you know, I'm not gonna sit there and listen to the comments. Like I'll take suggestions and stuff. But just so you know, man, like if somebody's gonna say something, some fucking rude, fucking retarded ass comment, it doesn't affect me, man. It doesn't affect me. For some reason, I've been made bulletproof in life. Literally, that'll be an interesting story. I'm literally fucking bulletproof, and I shouldn't even say that. I shouldn't take that for granted. But I'll tell that story one day about November 3rd, 2018. That's a very, very interesting story that I got to tell one day. But anyways, that's not what I'm here for today. I don't care what the negativity that people want to say about me, because honestly, I was telling this myself earlier. I was saying this to myself earlier. I was like, you've heard that saying that says that the world isn't as it is, the world is as you are. When we sit there and we bitch and moan out of a fucking window at the way we're looking at people outside the window, everything changes when we realize that we weren't even staring at a window. We were not staring out of a window. So all that shit we were screaming at that person that we saw outside of the window, it was a fucking mirror. It's a mirror. Life isn't a window, it's a mirror. The way you look at yourself is the way you look at everybody. As a matter of fact, I feel that when you say something about somebody, that's just your secret confession of character, and that finally makes sense. Why would you care to guess what somebody's problems are and then label that person according to what you think that person is, just because you think you have a good judgment of character? Even if you do have a good judgment of character, when you don't freaking analyze yourself and correct yourself, you'll be projecting all that shit onto everybody. So it's like there's a saying that says that you either take the time to reflect about yourself and correct your errors and mistakes, and if you don't, you're going to project that onto other people. You're going to be accusing other people of the bullshit and shortcomings that you do, that you have in your life. Don't do that. And so I know I'm taking longer than I should. This should have been a shorter video, but the truth is, I want to improve my skills on communicating the message of self-development, improvement, your level up, man. That's what it is. And that's how I'm trying to communicate it to my kids. I suck at talking. I'm an introvert. And I need to change that. My son started baseball season about 2 weeks ago. And surprisingly, me being outgoing now, like more positive about the way I look at myself, got me out putting more energy outward instead of inward. So it's like this introverted shit is kind of changing, and it seems like that whole introvert-outrovert thing kind of makes sense now. But because of my positivity in myself, that I've been improving myself by exercising and staying committed to an exercise program and properly eating my nutrition, all my nutrition, meeting my macros, hydrating properly, which sometimes has always been kind of hard, a challenge for me, but now it's not. I fucking drink tons of water, man. If I could, I'll drink 2 gallons a day, and if I miss the 2 gallon mark, I at least drink half, and that's at least 1 gallon a day. So food, it's tricky sometimes, but if you pick protein, if you pick protein over everything else, you're good, man. You're good. We'll do a video on nutrition and all that later on as we progress with this channel. So I was at my kids' baseball practices. I haven't missed one so far. And the coach asked if I wanted to volunteer. So I was like, yeah, dude, I'll volunteer. Let's do it. And so I'm going to volunteer to be a coach. And that right there is kind of putting me in a uncomfortable situation, because there's a lot being asked from me, and me not even been able to have played sports in my life, especially my dream sport, which was baseball, and to be assistant, being a coach, is gonna mean a lot. And that's a big challenge, man, because it really pushes me. It pushes me way the fuck out of my comfort zone in a dramatic level, which is good. And I would have not done this if I was the old version of myself, man. There's been so much improvement since 2018, and it's a everyday journey, and I'm staying committed. One thing I haven't stopped is taking my exercise program since about 2018. I feel off when I don't work out. Working out for me is equivalent to breathing air. So I'm not going to stop working out anytime soon. The only thing I can tell you that I changed since 2018, well, I've been working since I was like a kid. Since I was a kid, I kid you not. I'll do another story on that. But I take it more serious around 2018 because I went through a separation with the mother of my kids. So you know how separations and breakups go, man. And I'm going to run out of time, so I'm going to have to do a part 2 to this. But 2018 was a fucking bad year, and I had to fucking step up and make it non-negotiable to where I had to fucking be there. No questions asked. Daily program. I had a program every fucking day of my life. And here I am. It's improving me. So I'm feeling good about myself, and I want to share that journey with everybody else. So this isn't me saying that I'm at the top already, that I've figured it out. I haven't figured it out yet. I still got some things to fucking figure out. And I want to make it a journey, a public journey where everybody can follow me. Whoever follows me or doesn't follow me. Fuck, it helps me just to even speak on here. It does. It makes me feel more composed so that when I talk to other people, I've been practicing how to express the message for every area of our life, that when somebody asks for help regarding a certain area of their life, I'll be ready to do it, and I'll be efficient at it. So that's what this channel is about. I'm not here to make money. I already make money. I'm not a millionaire, but trust me, I make money. I know how to make money. I'm not going to sit here. I could teach you how to develop yourself and improve yourself to be more efficient at making money. And that's about it. But I just go with me with the flow. Watch my journey and help each other out. And let's just fucking see where this goes. All right, man. Peace out. I'll do a part 2 to this. And then give me some suggestions as soon as I get some followers and subs. All right? Peace.